Hello there guys, Elita Legionarii here, and today I'm going to do some live commentary for Rome 2 Total War, or Total War Rome 2 as they call it. I think we'll just do a quick battle if we can get one. If we can't, I'll just go on to I'll look at that quickly found one straight away. That's great, because sometimes I have to wait for ages and I give up and go on to just to play multiplayer, but we'll see how we go here. Let's see. BushRanger, somebody. Hello. Okay. Guns are on large. Now, who do I want to use? Right. Let's go with Pontus. Pontus. Use Epirur in a while. What have they got now? They don't really sword infantry though, do they? Could go missile heavy. Mercenary Iberian cavalry, what are these guys like? Bonus first infantry is 20. Well, they're not too bad. They're fairly cheap. They're better than citizen cavalry. Oh, mercenary Italian cavalry, not Iberian. My bad. And there's of course Tarentine cav. Because he could bring chariots, couldn't he? So I could just bring. Let's see. I mean, levy pikemen. I know they're crap, but they're real cost effective. You get a bunch of them. I might go for a large quantity army, and just have a few cheap but useful units. So let's bring a few levy pikes. I mean, look at that. I can get tons of levy pikes and still have lots of money. I'm going to go with the strategist this time, because levy pikes could break in a particular area. So if I hold an area with my general, that'll help. Fortunately, it's a Hellenic Royal Guard cavalry, which is good cav. I kind of just wish it was a cheaper unit though, simply because that's an expensive unit. Let's see. I'll get 4 of these Italian cavalry, mercenary Italian cavalry. I'm not going to bring elephants because he might suspect I will, but I'm going to try and trick him, or at least make him think I'm not. So let's see. Pontus. Now, the only thing that bothers me here is chariots, which I'm not sure he'll bring. So, I mean, they're not as good as they were, but they still can be dangerous. So I need to be careful there. I might bring, let's see, a couple of hoplites for the back line. Let's see, missiles. Actually, no, I only bring 3 hoplites, and I've only got 2. Right, let's see, Cretan archers, probably don't need to spend quite that much money. I think I'll just go with, just slingers here. I'll just get 4 slingers. I'll dump one of those, get another Hellenic Royal Cavalry, seeing as I got the money. And I'll put my upgrades into my cavalry, I think. Just hope I'm not gambling too much with that weak infantry corps. But I'm going to go for a strong cavalry contingent, as much as possible. Oh, I'm running out of time. Come on, get your upgrades in. And I think that'll have to do us right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a trick from Rome. I just thought of it earlier on today actually. From Rome Total War, you can condense your line, but so I'm trying to, because with the pikes, because you know there's still quite a lot of gaps in the line there. So what I might try and do is kind of fuse the line in together and make it quite dense, like to make up for their gaps and to make up for their inferior quality. And I just want to see how that goes with this, because I mean I'm still very much learning as of patch 9's particulars at the moment, so it'd be interesting to try it. So let's just see how we go. I'm going to try and get pretty flexible in this fight actually. I know I haven't got I'm just going to use my corps to constantly keep its attention, but I'll try and be as flexible as possible with my units here. So it'll be interesting to see what he's got. I mean, there's no rules here in these quick battles, so you could have anything. You could have elephants. I mean, you can't have elephants. I mean, you could have artillery, I was going to say. Could have some chariots, but I think I should be alright from them because they've been reduced quite a bit and they are fairly expensive, so if he's got many of them it'll reduce his army a bit. So let's see, a fairly flat map, nothing too interesting. Let's just put him there. And what I might just try to do here is I want to just stick them so they're all together with each other. Hope that doesn't actually interfere with them in any way, but the idea being that it might just help in certain areas to increase their kind of thickness and depth. Just hopefully to allow them to hold a little longer. Spread these dudes out a bit. Alright, let's have a look, see. And I'm going to keep the hoplites tight in the flank, just in case he tries out flanking me, but I want to try to get really aggressive with my cavalry. I think I'll group this lot actually. I don't usually like using groups, but I'm trying to keep it tight like that. Actually, now what I'll do, I'll undo that, and I'll group this lot. So in certain areas they're kind of quite dense, blocky, so I don't expect them to win or anything, but they should hold. They are levies though, so I'm not too expectant on it, so we'll see. But they're pretty cost efficient. Let's see, spread, let's see, Pontic Peltists, let's see, Levy Pikeman, Bronze Shield. It's not really the one I wanted in the centre. Right, let's see what we can do. Now, I'm actually going to skirmish here a bit, if I can. In fact, I'm not going to go that far forward because that will make this interesting. Try and keep him out of range. Let's get up higher here with the unrestricted cam now that I actually have one, and make the best use of I can. So let's see, what are these? Pontic Royal Cavalry. A Celtic Light Horse. I'll heal one of these guys this way just to help with that, and I'm going to send these three up. So they're all... Oh no, there is some slingers are there. No, they're all Pontic Peltists. So I'm going to try and hold that in. Hold that going, keep it going. Now I've got to make sure I'm not reacting to him. I've been a few games of late and I keep feeling like I'm reacting and not like controlling the fight, so... Whoa. Oh, they're on range, it's alright, I thought they were... Okay, so I'm going to just keep drawing back here a bit, just trying to maximise my range advantage. Trample down. Wonder who did better out of that. Hopefully me.
Our general is under attack.
Oh, did he pull a slip? Oh, he pulled a swifty on me. Good on him. Let's just make a quick strike on that Pontic swordsman.
Flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh, I didn't. Wow. Better get that, guys, and keep pulling them back. I'm going to kind of steadily pull them in the direction of my units there. Let's see if I can hit that Pontic swordsman, because they should have a bonus versus infantry. You have 20, and there's 3 of them, so... So I got him in the back, that's handy. But now I'm going to disengage. There goes my general. Hey, what happened to my general? Is he dead? Didn't... Oh no, there he is. Let's rally himself, actually. Just keep kiting it back. I'm going to just keep steady. Oh, I hate when it does that. Right, let's see. Good. I'm going to disengage out of that. Pontic bronze shields. Let's see. Come on, get out of there. Still going good. just going to keep shifting my lines around a bit here just to try and take advantage of any mistakes, openings. Let's see, I'm going to hurl these guys around. Let's go get some of those peltists. Let's give them guys a little more juice. Let's see, Levy Pikemen. They're kind of fixed in it though. Yeah. I didn't turn that unit around, goody. Still looking kind of bleak though, isn't it? So, if I can win this cavalry fight, I might be alright though. As long as I don't muck this up. Let's see, how goes the general? I've got to get a charge into the back of these Levy pikes. My micro's a bit sloppy here, isn't it? Hopefully he doesn't turn that one around on me.
Italian cavalry, forward!
Nice, but unfortunately he's still got those peltists, which I really, really want to die. I've got to look after these levies. If I lose them, I mean, a lot of trouble for me. My hoplites are doing alright. I've got to try and get rid of these peltists because otherwise I'll be in trouble. My levies will just get absolutely just creamed by them, so can't bring these cavalry out of this fight. Just got to keep kiting here. I know it's not really a strategy I'm very good at, but I think it's what I need to do here because I need to protect these guys as long as I can. I've still got some slings left, but I need to make sure I use my range and don't lose them unnecessarily. Right, time to go after that Pontic swordsman, I think. Because I won the cavalry battle. Just got to keep sliding back here, just don't get myself stuck or anything stupid like that. I've been guilty of that before. That fight was costly though, but I guess the upgrades on my cavalry were useful. Let's see, Levy Pikemen, hoplites. Let's have a quick strike there. If he leaves any openings still. I'll see if I can get rid of this, just a quick strike on him and then pull myself out of it. Because these guys have got a bonus versus those dudes, so just a quick strike, do a bit of damage and then disengage, which I'm going to do. Don't want to get myself stuck, that's looking like I'm going to get myself stuck. Don't want to do that. Come on, run the right direction please, don't run towards, run out. Ugh, these peltists are not dying.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Unfortunately, he has so much like spearmen and stuff like that that my cavalry is not particularly useful. I don't know why these guys are not dying. I've seriously only done 15 casualties with them. It seems very odd. I'll try and keep moving here. My levies will just crack under bronze shields. There's got to be an opening here. I've got to get these. Oh, they're not doing. They just done no damage to them at all. That's really, really annoying.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Let's see if we can hit some of these.
Men of Italia.
Let's just see if we can hit some of these. They're going to turn around. Come on, don't turn around, don't turn around. They're going to turn around. No, they're not. Good, he's going to get him. Nice. And just... Alright, sorry if I sort of stop talking and stuff, guys. It's not my intention, it's just, it just requires me to focus. Okay, I need these. This
men flee the field of battle.
It's looking a bit rough though. A lot of moving here.
Yes, come on.
Come on, come on, come on. Don't turn around.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Draw, draw, draw. Ah, I don't think I've done it. Don't think I've got enough here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
He's done well. He's done very well. Good on him. I don't think I got this one now. Oh, damn it, they got stuck. Oh, that was real crummy.
Our general has fallen.
Oh, that was so... Oh, well. I haven't got this one, guys, sorry. Crappy micro. Probably a bit of a gamble using all these levies and putting on the cav, but he did have so many spears, and I didn't have enough, too much cav for the spears, but never mind, it was a good one. But I'm not going to make it look, I'm not going to go down easily. That's for real. I don't know why those slingers were doing so poorly against the palisades. Concentration fire too, and they just didn't do any damage. It was frustrating. Oh, it goes pikes around the time. These Musketeer Italian cavalry were quite fun to use though. Did a nice amount of damage. That's what I love about this patch. Like, I really have to be careful with my build, and like I gambled on cavalry this time. And, I mean, I won my cavalry fight, which is good, but he had a lot of good infantry to support it, so it made this difficult, to say the least.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
I've heard people say, like, the Era Carthage stuff, say pikes are crap, but I don't reckon they are on this patch. I've done a few tests, and they still done pretty well. Awesome game. Well done to BushRanger. That was number 141. Now the only thing I want CA to do at the moment is fix this timer so I don't have to rush to save things at the end, because I'd like to give them better names than just numbers. Let's see, so how did that one go down? Ah, he certainly outplayed me that time. Wow, look at those, 103, 131, 160 and 173, they're just so good in that fight. I don't understand though, they were not dying. Had them under concentrated fire and they just weren't dying, but these cavalry did very well. 128, 65, 67, 66. This one didn't do too well, but the others did very well. 71, 484. Look at that, 136 for these guys. So I mean, the levy pikemen I think are very cost efficient. But that game is probably just beyond my micro, to be honest. But doesn't matter. I really enjoyed that one. 84. Yeah, it still went out pretty well. He definitely played very well. Let's see what he had here. So. I mean, the cavalry fight was definitely mine, but his infantry, these pelters did so well. I don't know what my slingers, I know I was moving them quite a bit, but I had them shooting them for quite some time, and they just didn't do much damage at all. So that's very unfortunate, but very good game to BushRanger TLG, and well earned on his part. So, same numbers, he just outplayed me, out-microed me, to be honest. Right, oh, I suppose I could find another one if it's quick. Oh, look at that, that's great. To think who to use this time. Dan. Hello. Right, who to use? Who to use this time around? Just trying to think. Who would I use, or who do I feel like using? There's a lot of factions to choose from, but at the same time it never feels like there's that many. I might try Bactria actually. see. I guess we could bring in an armoured elephant for a general. Seeing as I don't use elephants very often, it could be kind of fun to test one out. So the only thing here is cost efficiency, so how good are these Bactria noble? Oh, they look like they're not too shabby. I'll get a few of those. Some more cheap horse archers, I guess. You get 3 of those. Let's see. I get a cataphract, I suppose. Seeing as, I mean, the difference there is not that much, and the cataphract's quite a bit better than the Bactrian Royal Cavalry, so it'll be quite well worth it, I think. Let's just think about Rome for a moment. What will Rome probably have? If it's a smart player going up against Bactria, he's probably should go with more cavalry and missiles, I think, because Bactria is pretty good against Rome. These guys have got a good bonus versus infantry, so they're a good choice here. And the cataphract's quite useful as well. Maybe I'll bring a couple of those. I know it's a bit expensive, but I think it could be a good idea. Let's see, what else is there to choose from here? Scale thoraxes are pretty expensive. I'm even tempted to just get Eastern Spearmen, but they'll probably crack too soon, to be honest. So I think I'll just go with some Theros Spears. I might go with about 5. Let's see, I'll scrub one of those cataphracts, that's too expensive. And I'll just get another noble horse, I think. So what's that? 6. That's what, 6 of those. And I've got no foot missile units, so I should get some of those. What are these Persian light archers like? They don't have heavy shot though, do they? Heavy shot, precision shot. No, they don't have heavy shot. Then again, do I really need heavy shot? Oh, I probably am better to have it. Although these guys got heavy shot though, don't they? Yeah, so I think I will just get some of these dudes, a couple of those dudes. Or would I be better? I'm not going to start second guessing myself. Right, let's go with a warrior general, because that'll be also like good mix with the elephant trample and stuff, and then just see if I can get a nice crack somewhere. So I'm going to put the pressure on and start right away, because actually, before I do that, there we go, just put on that out there. So yeah, everyone does this to me, so no point mucking around, might as well do it as well. So hopefully, I can get a win here. Although I enjoyed that last one, but it was pretty intense micro work. At least for me, I'm not very good at that kind of thing, and not particularly. But it's still an awesome game. And this is what I love about this patch, because you've got to think so much more carefully about the build. I mean, this build here, base Bactria, I'm relying on my cavalry. So I mean, it's probably kind of more obvious there, but I'm going to go quite mobile with this one. I mean, the spears are just going to sit back a bit. And I probably don't even need the cataphract, but I've got one anyway, just because they're good. But they're very expensive, so I mean, I definitely like this, having to really be creative with the build. So it is the battle of, let's see, what's it? I can read the name there on the side. There we go. Duro Corteron, I suppose. Hopefully it's a reasonably open map. If it were a forested map, oh yeah, good. I didn't look. It's got a few wooded areas, but nothing too drastic. Because that would be kind of bad for my highly mobile army. So I mean, even if I could just use my Theros spears to absolutely ensure I win cavalry fights, and even or to fix a line for that with that elephant to come in. So we'll see. It'll be interesting because, I mean, depends. This guy didn't even say hello or anything, so we'll see. Let's see, it's not too bad. I quite like that battlefield actually. It's very nice and shiny. Have fun and all the best. Right, let's see. Just check these terrain features out. Anything worth hiding anywhere? I could hide the cataphract. So yeah, I could hide the cataphract. It would be believable if I didn't have the cataphract, considering these new prices, so interesting. Now I'm going to try and preserve the elephant to the end as much as possible. Let's see. See, I'll leave that go there. These armored elephants are amazingly powerful, but I mean, if it's done in the right hands, there are people who know how to deal with it pretty darn effectively. So let's see, where can he hide? So he was Rome, right? So he can obviously probably can hide stuff there, and he's got what there. So don't think hiding's too much of a factor. What else? It's fairly flat terrain all the way up, and my army's probably going to be a lot more mobile than him, but we'll see. We'll see. I have to make sure my micro's not sloppy here though, and I will admit I can do that. Oh, I've got my archers. Put them back. I preserve them. Now he could have an elephant of his own, of course, but if that's the case, I'll probably just use my own, because mine will definitely beat his. So I'm going to start now, just keep the pressure on, because you know it's always good to kind of make people feel like they're rushed. And I don't usually like to do that, but at the same time there's a certain advantage to it. I mean, let's have these Bactrian noble horse. I mean, they're pretty good in a melee. Got bonus versus infantry, so they should be good against the Roman infantry units for the most part. Probably I wouldn't put them against the really elite ones, but he shouldn't have too many elites. And if he does have lots of elites, this shouldn't be a difficult fight, because he won't be able to support them very well with various other units, because he's not going to spend them. So he'll have spent too much. But I mean, they're good. These are a good cavalry unit actually. And that one cataphract will be very helpful, providing I use it right. So I'm going to try and slip it up here through this wooded zone. Hopefully I can cross through that little area there without it being too much of a hassle. I mean, you know, that area there. Because I don't want to, you know, hopefully I can cross into there, because it'd be good if I could spring him in a surprise. Let's see, what's our opponent got, if we can see him. We cannot. But he can't see us either, so... Right, let's see what he's got eventually. So I'm going to bring a horse archers and run them up here. Scout around. Got to try and be real mobile here if I can. Keep it as mobile as possible. Which is a bit of a test for my micro, but it's okay. I mean, I feel kind of like I'm kind of excited about playing Rome 2 again. I kind of thought it just got boring because of all the spammy builds and stuff like that, but now I just kind of feel like it's like, you know, it's got a new lease on life, if you will. Let's see. Could you move through there and remain hidden? I'll try and walk. Oh, I guess I could attempt to run. Hopefully it will remain hidden though. It looks like it is. To be careful here, don't get myself stuck against the line. I've been guilty of that one in the first Rome Total War. I'm not seeing him yet, so he's either hanging around this woods or he's just further up the hill out of my line of sight. I'm not going to run blindly towards those woods, and if he is in those woods, it'll be a nuisance. Elephants! Just got to be careful here. Just want to keep an eye on things. Shift around a little bit. That cataphract's right there. That's all good. Let's see. Noble cave. I mean, this restricted cam thing's very useful. I mean, look how easy I can go way further out if I want. It just gives you a better view of the battlefield, I suppose. Let's see. I'll just pull a bit closer this way, actually. My opponent obviously hasn't moved because there's been no signs of him. It's interesting. He must be in these trees, so I can't see him anywhere. Just be careful. Maybe just move towards that area there. Just be careful though, because I mean, I suspect I would have spotted him by now, so he's got to be in these trees somewhere. Yeah, there he goes. So let's pull back a bit. I don't want to... Let's see. What is that?
Our general is under attack.
Surely they're not undefended. Oh, whoa, my elephant. Oh, gotta be careful. Damn, I always forget about the elephant. Can't afford to lose him. Let's see. Equites. Let's try whack those guys. Let's move back a little bit here. Let's see. Equites. Praetorian cavalry. Ooh, probably should pull out of this. I caught him though, so there's excuses. Maybe I'll get closer, put some heavy shot down. Just pull up this way a bit. Heavy shot. Wow, he's not really like, doing anything. I wonder why. Let's see, Praetorian Cavalry. Okay, I'm going to pull these guys back. I'll probably get myself into a cavalry fight I shouldn't have. This is not really the kind of fight my cavalry's designed for. Oh, it's general.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Oh, he's scouting. Is he? Oh no, he hasn't found it. I want to get these guys up. I don't really know what my opponent's doing. He doesn't seem to be doing much. Just standing there, so whatever. Seriously? Is my opponent this incompetent?
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Wow, this is not what I was expecting, guys. I'll be honest. But I'm not complaining. Actually, I'll use this guy to assassinate. I was hoping for something a little more interesting than this. I mean, no offense to my opponent or anything. But he's not really doing anything. Let's just scan through these woods with the cataphract. Just need to be careful here. Wow, I was really... This general's getting heavy shot in the flank and it's not really doing much. Oh, this fight is most dull. It's a dull experience. So let's target these. Let's just try and slip around the flanks a bit more. Ah, general. Wow, this one's not very. He must be very new, I suppose. Oh well, that happens sometimes. Let's heal these guys in there. I might as well put the elephants in.
The general is dead.
Might as well go for the killing blow now, I think. Well, this has really been quite uneventful. No offense to my opponent, but he's pretty inexperienced, I think. He's just not doing anything.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Wow, I feel a bit I'll be honest, I'm disappointed. I really am. I might as well just go in for the melee here. Go for the Astarte actually, because that'll be an easy kill. And I'll go for these Praetorians because I've got my... Well, this is unfortunate, guys. I do apologise if it's not very interesting. I really didn't think my opponent would be this sort of inexperienced, but apparently he is. Better he's going to pull some amazing trick out of his sleeve somewhere. But I can't see it here. How he's going to do it, I mean. Well, might be just like not doing anything. He must be really new. I really kind of feel bad about that, to be honest. I don't really like fighting players who are... Wow, that Praetorian cavalry beating my elephant? Really? I didn't think so. I was like, whoa.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Well, I might as well just engage and make thorough speeds. They're just standing there like numbskulls. Yeah, it's official. This guy's, no offense to him, but he's very, very inexperienced as a player. I think you'll find. Oh, stampede around a bit. Now, this is a bit of a dull fight. I mean, let's be honest. I thought it'd be more interesting than this.
The battle is turning in our favour.
I'm guessing this guy's just new, though. Oh well, one win and a victory. I really would have liked a more challenging battle here, but oh well, I just play anyone I run into online, to be honest. Usually. I don't literally, I'm not picky. well, I prefer to fight a challenging battle or, you know, good friendly players. I mean, nothing against this guy, but he's a little too, probably inexperienced for my taste. He didn't seem to do anything much without, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, he just couldn't help but notice it. Well, there you go, guys, I think that's that, so GG. Bit of an unfortunate battle there, though. I was hoping for something a little more challenging, but oh well. There you go. You win some, you lose some. They don't always get great battles, but just the way it goes. So that was really far too easy. He just sort of sat still and didn't do anything, so... oh, have I frozen? Oh, I thought I'd frozen or something. But there you go. So, I mean, look at that elephant. It was only in the fight for a little bit and only had 200 kills, so... yeah, I mean, I didn't... Well, a couple of my Theros speeds, because I left them sitting around too close there, but a lot of cavalry work involved there. But yeah, my opponent really didn't do much, to be honest. So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. So, oh well, good game to Dan. It was almost like he wasn't there, but I guess he was. So, I'll carry on there anyway. So, as much as I'd like to bring you more, guys, I don't want to make the video too long, because then rendering it and all that can become annoying. So, seeing it's live comm, I still have to render it in the future. By the time this is up, that'll all be done anyway. So I'm just talking crap. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed those two battles. The first one was good. I admit the second one was just a little too easy there. And no, I mean nothing against Dan there, but he's just obviously very new. So that happens though. But I just play anyone I bump into. So. Anyway, good game to those two guys. Hope you enjoyed this live comming, and I'll see you soon next time, guys.